G'day, I'm Ben from Buckby Motors. We're here at Symonds Plains today, just preparing the Buckby Subaru. It's competing in four-wheel drive showroom class, getting the tyres scrubbed in and just a few last-minute checks ready for Targa next week. The car hasn't changed a lot from Targa rest point. We were second there to Miller, 16 seconds behind, so basically just evolution, just bedding the tyres today, got some new brake pads, bedding those in. We've spent a lot of time on recce, so just trying to get our head around the stages, especially the longer stages. I think that's where the event's won. With Matt Rowland on day one, it's all cards on the table there. We've really got to have a crack through there to try and set the pace. Prologue, day zero, we'll just see how we go, just get their brains back up to speed slowly and get used to listening to notes again and see how we go. Into day zero, so we've done Cayenne and Prologue today. We're a bit rusty, to be honest. It takes a bit of time to get back up to speed with the car moving around and notes and listening to notes and all that, but it's been a good day. We won both stages today, so the Subarus finished the day #1 spot in four-wheel drive showroom. Yeah, Georgetown's fantastic. The crowds come out, we had some sponsors there, our wives. It was really good to see all the kids out on the roads today. It really is a big community event. Tomorrow's probably a warm-up till lunchtime. There's not a lot of time to be gained or lost, I don't think, but the afternoon, it's all cards on the table. Paluna and Mount Rowland is where it's going to be at, so got to have a fair crack through those. Hopefully it's dry. We've got some R tyres to push on through there. Kind of happy to be here, but a little bit disappointed with the result. Would like to be a bit closer to Scott. I think we're 10 seconds off Angus, but we kind of things didn't click this morning. Throughout the day we got progressively quicker and we're matching Scott's times by the end of the day, so yeah, kind of getting into the groove, and it's a 5-day event, so we'll take it day by day and see what happens. The day didn't get off to the best start. The first stage, I think we blew 10 seconds off the start line, so Scotty got a 20-second lead on us on stage one. But the pace is hot in this four-wheel drive showroom. I think Mount Rowland, our stages would have got us right on 10th being modern. So for showroom four-wheel drive cars, without the big grunt across the top of Mount Rowland, it's pretty good. Ross Arden, that was a bit scary this morning. Wet, cold, miserable, brains are cold from overnight, and heaps of oil on the road, so that was pretty diabolical, but we got through unscathed.
Yeah, a little bit wet and slippery coming up through Ross Arden, but no, I think Ben drove okay. We got here, there was a couple of cars speared off in the bank, but and a little bit of oil too that made it a bit treacherous.
Into day two, pretty happy. Kind of clicked a lot more today. Notes were coming out well, car was feeling good. Probably made the wrong choice on tyres. We ran some mediums today. In hindsight, should have stuck on the R's because it didn't rain. But no, I think we're up to second place, so all going well. Longford's always good fun. See all the crowd out there. You get 3 or 4 text messages from mates before you go through. Put a show on. They're not worried about your tyre wear, but no, all good. We're here at the day 3 lunch stop, Ulverstone, down near the sunny seaside. So yeah, just getting in the groove this morning. Pretty scary through the first stage. The R's took a while to warm up. Had a bit of a crack through Safana, so we're pretty happy with that. Just had a good time, and got to the lunch stop and heard Scotty's out, which makes it Subaru 1, 2, 3. So unfortunate for Scotty, good for Subaru.
left tightening.
Angus and I are having a pretty good tussle. I think we're within 10 seconds of one another, so it looks like a good battle for the next couple of days. We started this morning, reasonably confident, ready to have a nice solid day again, and we came across a couple of dramas. Got to the Reef Dam stage, had a good run through that, or what we thought was going to be a good run, and got about halfway through, and a couple of lights came on the dash. And trusty old Subaru normally doesn't do things like that. And a couple more came on, and then got to the end of the stage, and we decided to try and reset the ECU. Did that, tried to start, no battery. So it appeared like an alternator problem. So we push started, got to the start of Pyman stage, and the battery just gave up. So we basically had to stop on the stage. We've dropped 20 minutes now, but we've found the problem, and we'll fight back this afternoon and see what we can do. But us and Kennard were, right up there on time, so we're probably 15 minutes ahead of the third place guy. So we've probably got 5 or so minutes to catch up to get back on the podium. So we'll give it a fair crack. We're happy to be here. The little Subaru's done well, Chrysler's done well, and we've done some really competitive stage times. We're happy. I think Mount Arrowsmith would have put a 6 in modern today in a little showroom spec car against the high horsepower cars. We're pretty happy. So yeah, had a really good event. Glad to be here. Unfortunate events yesterday, but overall wrapped. We had a fair deficit to make up today, 2 minutes 40, so it was all guns blazing this morning. Had a fair crack through Strawn, and then go to crack through Arrowsmith and pulled back the time, so we had a few stages to spare, and I think we ended up putting 2 minutes back on 4th place. Car's been faultless, just one little $5 fuse, but car's been great. Notes have been fantastic. We'll just have a debrief next week and see where we go, but probably give Adelaide a crack and do the same again in the championship.